Hello everyone, it is a cold and beautiful winter day here in East Tennessee. We're supposed to be getting some snow soon, and I thought I need to go ahead and get my Blooms and Spikes tour for January done while the sun is shining. And so I thought I would just go through and show you what's unique or new about each plant, and also some of you have asked me how long I've had each plant, and I thought that would be fun to go through this cold winter day and just talk about each plant. So I'm going to start with my Dendrobiums first. And let's start with my little Dendrobium, Phalaenopsis. She is the star of many of my shows, and she's in bloom so much. I love this little miniature Dendrobium. I've had all of my Dendrobiums now for 4.5 years, and they have just been such a joy to grow. The blooms on these, the colors are so vivid. I love that about these plants. And talk about a vivid color. This is my Dendrobium, my huge Dendrobium that I nicknamed Wilson. And he blooms for me every single year, and the color of this one, wow, it just speaks to me. And just so you can see the sheer size of this plant, I'd say it's 5 feet across, and it also has another spike on the other side. So this is going to be magnificent when it's all bloomed out. And this next group that I'm going to show you are all miniature Phalaenopsis. And these I've had for 4 years. The one in the front is my red poker. Absolutely beautiful little plant. When it blooms out, it's going to be astonishingly beautiful. And then the one that's in bloom behind that one, this one right here, this one is Soho Vivian. That's also a favorite of mine. And these grow more in the eastern side of my sunroom. They love that morning sun, but as you see, they're still getting dispersed sunlight from the western exposure windows as well. The light disperses in this room really well, and that's what makes these grow so beautifully. And what you're seeing here is, of course, Dendrobium Phalaenopsis. Then beside of that one is my Phal Buddy, and it's going to bloom so beautifully this year. I've had Buddy and the one beside of it, Star, for 11 years. These are the first 2 miniatures that I really had success with. And I must say, Buddy, when he blooms out, it is a showstopper. I can't wait to show you that Phal when it blooms out. And of course, as you see, my African Violet, Frozen in Time, is in full bloom. It's just absolutely beautiful. And these are the beautiful blooms to Phal Legato. She's one of my absolutely favorite phals that I've ever seen anywhere. She's 12 years old, and she's bloomed for me every single year. She is peloric, and like I said, I love this beautiful orchid. It just speaks to me. This is a no ID phal that I have nicknamed Splendid, and you can see why. When she blooms out, it is just splendid. I love the color. I love the way she cascades. I love the way that she branches. I love everything about this Phalaenopsis orchid. And this is my pride and joy. This is my miniature Cattleya that I've had for 18 years. This is the longest that I've had an orchid, and I've grown orchids for 20 years. This is the very first orchid that I had true success with. This orchid has bloomed for me every single spring. As a matter of fact, her blooms signal spring. She's always in bloom the first day of spring, and I'm just so proud of this plant. And the 2 that you see in the corner, these are western facing windows. That one is Magic Art on the left and Zen Chin Diamond on the right. Magic Art I've had for 4 years, And Diamond I've had for 3 years, and I love these two phals. They are my red Phalaenopsis, and they are quite stunning. And the one you see in the center that is blooming is Phal Brother Pirate King. I've had that one for 4 years. My husband picked that out for me, and it is a beautiful and vigorously blooming plant. When it blooms, it's just really beautiful. Then beside of that one is my Kaleidoscope Phal that I believe I've had for 14 years. That one is absolutely gorgeous as well. And then the one beside of that is Marianne, and I've had that one for 14 years as well. So I have some Phalaenopsis orchids that I've had for many, many years, and they're like members of the family. And before I end the video, I want to share with you my other red Thanksgiving cactus that is in bloom. It didn't bloom that much back in December, but it's in bloom now, so I wanted to make sure to share it with you. It is a true Christmas red, and it's just a very beautiful little plant. I'll do some updates on the orchids that are growing in my house. Some of them are rather unique, and I want to share some stories with you about those as well. But I hope that you have enjoyed my sunroom tour. Thank you so much for your friendship, your comments, your questions. I truly appreciate your all's encouragement and your journey with me, with my orchids. And I would love to say the blessing over you and your families. The Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you his peace. You all make it a great day, and we'll see you next time.